True. True.
True. True.
True.
What's good? What's good with y'all? You know what I'm saying? How are y'all feeling today? What is up? We got Solo in the building. Shout out to Solo. We got Hotbox in the building. You already know when the Hotbox group is in the building, y'all know it's a party going on. You feel me? What's good with y'all? How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. I'm doing excellent. We got Bree in the building. Shout out to Bree. You feel me? You know, I just be yapping. You feel me? That be the vibe. That be the whole vibe. I just be talking shit. Talking shit. But while I be talking shit, I be trying to learn shit too. You feel me? You gotta have like a healthy balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your burger wrapped in lettuce instead of the bun. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little a lettuce wrapped situation from what the fuck is what's the name of that Asian restaurant that I love? The PF Chang's, right? Get you a little lettuce wrap. You know what I'm saying? Crust in the building, what's good with you? W the Crest with the fucking sub. Let's get it. He's starting us off early today. You know what I'm saying? The squad coming through heavy. What is good? It's a beautiful night. Y'all know I'm coming from the East Coast, so the time is currently 10:47. Shout out to Crest. My guy was doing an all-day tattoo. If you haven't seen that boy tattoo, you need to check it out. He was doing Dragon Ball Z the other night. That shit was fire. Yo, my man be going off with the music. You feel me? Make sure you check that man out. Creston. So what are we chatting about tonight? I don't know. I'm just here so I don't get fined, you feel me? But y'all know the journey. For everybody who's new in the building, I'm True. I'm your host for the evening. But in this channel, you know we're going from zero to hero. What does that mean? I'll explain to you in just a second. Hotbox was tapped into to a stream earlier. It was cool. That's what's up. We're building a little community over here. Shout out to the raid train. Shout out to everybody joining the community. Shout out to everybody new. Shout out to folks who be lurking. Hey, listen, we all in it together. You know what I'm saying? Got to see it through. W fucking community. You feel me? So the journey from zero to hero, I said it once, I'll say it again, but y'all don't know who I am. I'm a nobody. Only been here for 49 days. I created my Twitch account May 26th. So the journey is we're going from zero, somebody that nobody knows, to hero, somebody that everyone knows. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do things one step at a time. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? We're going to slowly learn about how to operate Twitch. We're going to implement those things. We're going to learn more things. We're going to build. We're going to grow. We're going to answer questions. And listen, in case you're thinking I'm an expert at this, I'm not. I do a lot of troubleshooting live. I'm trying to figure all this out. I'm figuring out what you guys, right? You know what I'm saying? We becoming affiliates. We becoming partners. We getting sponsorships. We doing all that together, right? So as I'm teaching you, I'm teaching myself. And you're teaching me. And I'm learning from you. So I go to everybody else's streams and everybody's live and I try to learn something too. You feel me? So what we talking about? What we talking about? I think what I want to talk about today, you know what I'm saying? As I was taking my son to his Monday class, if you're familiar with the schedule by now, my son does gymnastics on Monday. So as he was doing his gymnastics class, I'm sitting out there in the lobby and I'm like, I think I know what I want to look up. So, title of the episode, right? Modify, moderate, modulate. I don't care, Lakers in 5. You feel me? So we're talking today, not the only thing we're talking about, but we're talking today about moderating. Moderating and moderation, however you want to call it. That's what we're talking about. That's one of the things we're talking about, right? How are you doing, party animal? What's good? Welcome back to the chat. I appreciate y'all always coming through. Y'all be looking out for your boy. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Because without y'all, there would be no me. And this is how we're going to become a hero. Because I'm doing it for you, the people. Right? So, moderating. Y'all know I did Creator Camp, but I didn't go through thoroughly to explain all the things about Creator Camp because I figured it wasn't necessary, right? When a time comes to explain what's going to happen, we'll talk about that. And again, I just got to give another shout out to Crest. That man been sub for 2 months, man. Another round of applause for Crest. Come on now. We supporting each other, you feel me? All right. So when it comes to moderating, right, Twitch has several tools available to assist in moderating and safeguarding your channel. These include, but are not limited to, auto mods, right? Bree experienced that earlier. The auto mod was not playing with Bree. She said, blow me. The auto mod said, no, you're not going to say that. And then True came behind the auto mod and said, listen, Bree can say whatever she wants, right? So we approve that message. So that's one of the things that the auto mod does. Right? And Party Animal just got off at work at 9:15 and just got home. So you're 9:15. Are you on the East Coast? Are you in the far East Coast? Are you in Asia? Are you in Texas? Like some of our folks? You in NOLA? Or was that you getting tattooed earlier? You in Cali? Where you at? Where you coming from? Shout out to the 9:15. Shout out to all the worker bees. We all working. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't working, that's cool too. You know, we're all just trying to survive out here the best way we can. Trying to maintain our mental health. Baltimore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot we were talking about that. Baltimore. I'm trying to remember that. Hey, down the hill. You know what I'm saying? A little fun fact about me. I used to live in Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? I lived off Loch Raven. You know what I'm saying? You from Baltimore. You know the vibes. Off the Alameda. You feel me? I lived in Essex. You feel me? Your boy from around the way. Shout out to The Wire. You know what I'm saying? Some people experience it on TV, but me and Party Animal lived it. You feel me? Shout out to Baltimore. Bodymore. B-more. You already know. We got a couple dummies in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about moderating and choosing a moderator, right? So it says moderators should exemplify your values, help shape daily conversations in chat, encourage channel point redemptions, be comfortable with processing timeouts or bans when necessary. So as we're building our community, we're all choosing each other. Some people's like, hey, you'll be my mod, you be my mod. Sometimes you pop up on the chat and somebody in the community and you realize, oh, I'm a mod in this chat. What do I do, right? Who knows what to do? Most of us are new. We don't know what to do. I just figured out yesterday that you can turn into a mod view. You could go to a mod view that's different than the regular I'm just here to watch view, right? That's crazy, right? And if you go to the mod view, it allows you to, again, use certain tools, right? Allows you to use certain tools. One of those tools, again, is ban. You could give somebody a timeout. You could do all these things, right? That's what you call the mod view. But being a moderator isn't just about banning people and timing out people, right? Some of the other things that you want to do, again, is you want to exemplify the values of the person's stream or channel that you're also moderating. So you would think under most circumstances, when you become a moderator, that broadcaster or the person that's essentially making that live stream is at least familiar with you, and they granted you access to their channel to say, hey, I believe this person would add value to my channel, whether that be through pushing the same values and beliefs that I do, i.e., if you're here, I don't know, maybe you're just chatting people up, maybe you're dropping knowledge, you're dropping gems, you're answering questions, whatever that may be, you're acting silly, whatever it is. But also you're shaping the daily conversations of the chat, right? Because as you go from a 0, let's call it, to a 1 or a 2, right? You know what I'm saying? Some may call me a 6. I believe I'm a strong 7. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm a strong 7. But when you're going from a 0 to whatever, and we're aiming to be a hero, your chat is going to start running up. And as it's running up, it's hard to keep track of. But you still want all of your new viewers to feel appreciated, to feel seen, because that's all we want. We just want to feel seen, right? Like Dro in the building. Dro, we see you. Shout out to Dro. You feel me? We see you, Dro. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming in to support us. We're in here talking about moderating a channel. Moderating Twitch, right? How do you do it? Why do you do it? How do I do it, right? I'm a mod in several channels, and I just figured out how to go to mod view. So I'm like, okay, let me look at it, right? So again, you have the auto mod to have your back. You have certain tools that are available to you, but one of the things you can do is, again, engaging in the chat conversation, right? Shout out to Shaw. Shaw be showing the love. Shaw's in the building. Shaw is subscribed for 2 months. Let's fucking go, Shaw. And if you're wondering what's the sound of a sweet old New York City traffic, but listen, that's another button for the sub. Y'all go Shaw. She be doing everything. She be just chatting. She be IRA. She be blinking on phone. She be getting busy on Among Us, right? She be doing all that stuff. I mean, the channel is gold. Go check her out. Go follow her if you don't already. Y'all know me. I'm always trying to know stuff to say. My first step is like, okay, Among Us. Everybody's on Among Us. What's my first step? The ultimate guide to Among Us. I didn't go out and buy this. Listen. Everybody calm down for a second. I did not go out and buy this book because everybody's playing Among Us. I know it seems that way because, we're talking about Among Us and I pull out the ultimate guide to Among Us. I know. But this book belongs to my son. We bought it many moons ago, but now it is relevant, so I will read it and I will see if I can play Among Us. I think it downloaded on my Nintendo Switch. It may have. But W fucking subs, W everybody in the building. We talking about moderating. Again, we're moderating each other's chats. What do? Right? If I go to Shaw's chat, if I go to Ice chat, if I go to Breeze chat, and I'm a moderator, if I'm moderating my own chat, what do I do? Right? I want to be able to communicate with that person's community in a way with that community would not only understand but appreciate, right? So you're just engaging because you want to keep people coming back, even if they're not subscribed to your channel. Notice we don't always push for subs, but we would definitely love subs, right? And if you're going to give us a sub, we would like the kind that folds rather than the kind that jiggles. If you feel me, right? So we're talking about moderating. Okay, let's move on. One of the things when you're moderating is you want to manage harassment in the chat, right? I'm going to speak for myself and say, listen, if you're a mod in my chat or if you're here and you're talking, like, I'm not big enough to really have many people here harassing me. I'm a nobody at this moment. The only person that has really harassed me was that one guy that we banned because he came and he asked me if I was Lego Piece 2501 CC051 or whatever the fuck, right? And because you guys know I do a lot of Lego, I already knew what the Lego piece was. It was a monkey. Shout out to the monkeys out there. You feel me? But that guy did get banned. Because, like, I'm not going to ban you for making an outlandish joke, right? Oh, you're black. You're a monkey. Oh. Cool. If the shit is at least funny, you get credit. If it's not funny and then everybody's just uncomfortable, then you get your ass banned. That's the short of it. That's going to happen here. It's going to happen in Shaw's chat. It's going to happen in Party Animals chat, whoever's chat, right? If you're at least funny, you get to slide a little bit. But if you're just plain old racist or just obnoxious, then listen, you're not wanted, okay? Keep your racist jokes to yourself, or at least go try to rewrite them. Make the shit funny. You know what I'm saying? I can always appreciate a funny joke. Sometimes I scroll through Instagram and I watch dark jokes, right? Exactly. Anyway, you wanna manage harassment. So harassment comes in many forms. It can be taxing to deal with. Fortunately, Twitch provides you with a number of tools to make dealing with it easier, right? And you can use the ignore feature. You can, again, block users. You can turn on chat filters. You can increase the safety of your chat or of others' chats, right? Meaning you can say, hey, I only want to allow people to chat if they follow me. So I'm going to enable follower-only chat, right? We're talking about moderating channels. You can say, I only want people to chat if they have a verified phone number or a verified email address, right? So these are some of the things that you can do to make it quote-unquote safe. I feel safe, you know. Sticks and stones, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I was one of those kids. I grew up with a lot of siblings. If you were here this morning, I told you, I got 5 siblings. If you don't think they called me every single name in the book, you're crazy, okay? You're absolutely crazy. Listen again. You're crazy if you don't think my siblings have called me every name in the book. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you. My siblings, you think they were always fun? No, they weren't. Including Ace, who you met the other day, right? We used to go at it when we were kids. But that's just a part of the game. Shout out to Pindu Mayor in the fucking building. We're talking about moderation. And because we're talking about moderation, I got my mod here with me tonight, Pindu Mayor in the building. You already know he got the big axe with him. You feel me? So you might want to watch your tone tonight. Because that boy he'll slash you right out this bitch. All right? So anyway, as a channel owner or a moderator of somebody else's channel, several things you can do. I can run through the list. You can send a chat warning, time out a user, ban a user, enable follow-only mode, custom auto mod, right? Set a non-moderator chat delay, which would actually slow down your chat. So if you don't have a moderator present, you'll have time to read messages or let your auto mod catch some of the messaging before you allow it to post. So you can do that. Again, you can require chatters and followers to be email or phone verified. You can add block terms and phrases. I'm not going to block the phrase blow me. So Bree, feel free to say blow me all night if you want to. Disable links in the chat, enable unique chat mode, enable slow mode, enable sub-only mode, enable emote mode, clear the chat, view card mod logs, and activate shield mode. That's a lot of stuff you can do as a moderator. So essentially, if you want to go from 0 to hero and then send yourself back to 0, you can do all that through chat. You can have 1,000,002 people in there and you can shut that bitch off. You could say, hey, listen, I'm not feeling y'all vibe tonight, right? One of the tips they give you, though, is if you're a person who does reviews, let's say you do reviews, I don't know, maybe I want to review old stream of Casanat, right? I want to do reaction video to something on YouTube or TikTok or whatever the case is. I want to, I don't know, review Love Island. I don't know, right? How you can do a live review. So let's say you're showing clips, because as we know from a previous episode, you can't just take a full stream, a full movie, a full anything and just straight up play it on your channel as content. You can't do that. It's copywritten material. But you can review stuff. So if I'm playing snippets or doing things and I'm reviewing it, one of the tips that they give you is, hey, if you want to avoid spoiler alerts, you can go to emote only. That allows your chat to show their emotion without giving away the sauce and the secrets. W to that. That deserves a golden do-rag. You feel me? So yeah, it's plenty of things you could do. You know what I'm saying? You can remove people from your followers. You can prevent them from following you in the future. You can prevent them from whispering, from watching your live streams, from subscribing to your channel, purchasing gifts and subs, and other users, all that, right? But let me tell you something. If it's me, and I really, listen, I'm a dude, if somebody's hella annoying, right? First of all, it's hard to be annoying. Because again, this is a friendly environment. We don't want to start off as a zero blocking everybody who says something crazy, right? You may get a timeout here and there, but we're not going to be too harsh on people. We're trying to learn people, right? Some people have different personalities, right? But if it's me and somebody's hella annoying, but they're still one of those people that want to get your attention through gifts and subs, listen, we're going to do everything at the top of this list. We can remove them as a follower, prevent them from following you, prevent them from whispering, prevent them from watching live streams. Well, we're going to still allow them to subscribe, and we're still going to allow them to gift. Because if you want to donate to the channel, you can go right on ahead and fucking do that. You feel me? Do your thing. Do your thing, Fresh. Do your motherfucking thing. You feel me? You can also file user reports, and you can appoint moderators, right? At the moment, Pendumer is the only moderator. I also have an auto mod, right? So the next step may or may not be a stream, example, a stream element, some type of situation, right? So these are things that we may decide to put on the channel. We don't know yet. Right now, we're just waiting for our streamer pack. I gave you guys the update earlier today, but just so you know, we got the streamer pack. It is done, and ChatGPT is now bundling up in a nice little package that True can understand, because y'all know I'm hella slow sometimes. That's why I read so much, and it's going to give me step-by-step instructions on how to install all the great things it created for me. But we mentioned earlier there is a mod view. I didn't realize I can go to mod view, but you can go to mod view, and it's highly customizable, right? For all the tools moderators need to effectively moderate a channel they support. Mod view hosts several standalone widgets that let mods take action without distracting from the chat or the stream, right? So that is essentially a synopsis on moderation and being a mod, right? Not everything. It's not all inclusive. We just touching on some major stuff, some high level things, right? High level things to keep people going. High level things we learn about. And again, if you don't like the information, it's fine. You can always ask a question. You can always change the subject. You could do that, right? We don't have no script. We can do whatever the hell we want here, right? But while we wait, we learn. Because eventually a day will come where we've learned it all. And now we're implementing. We're full implementation stage, right? W's to that. First of all, let's go ahead and play a little beat for all the people that resubscribed, all the new subscribers, all the viewers. We got 1.3 million people in the building. Shout out to y'all. You feel me? What we want to talk about next? I'm going to talk about channel points, right? Like a Shout out to Solo Vibing in the building. You feel me? The channel points. The place where all the points in the world can be accumulated, but they don't matter because they don't have any monetary value. But if you're on that person's channel, they have value to them, right? If you have true points, your true points matter to me, right? And as things get upgraded within the channel, you'll be able to redeem your true points for different things. For example, we do have a lurk mode. I said it before, I said it again. Lurk mode, we learned from Miss Jordy. That was a little play out of her Madden playbook, right? That's basically a tool to make it a lot simpler for people in my community or new people, right? Sometimes people come in and say, hey, what's good, True? I'm here, not trying to bother anything. I'm actually doing some stuff. Got you tabbed up. I'm just lurking. Got you in the background, whatever the case is. Now you can redeem 50 true points for that new little button that say lurk mode enable, right? Enable lurk mode. You do that, it'll tell me right away, so-and-so is in the building. They're lurking. They just here to support you. Hey, shout out to you, fam. I appreciate you. Anytime you want to come through and support your boy, even if it's just lurking, fucking applause to you. You feel me? Lurk mode enabled. That is a new thing you can actually redeem with your true points. I don't know if you guys actually looked at your true points or looked at some of the things you can use true points for, but I haven't really done many like custom ones other than the lurk mode, as well as I did Let's Discuss. For 2,500 true points, you can choose a topic. You can choose what you want True to talk about, and I'll talk about it, right? But when it comes to channel points, right? People love to use channel points for all types of shit. People love to use it for different type of rewards. You've seen it. We've all seen it. Hey, redeem some of your channel rewards for me to take a stretch. Redeem your rewards for me to take a drink. Take a sip of water. Take a shot. Do something funny. Dance on camera. All those things are essentially to make the channel more interactive, right? And you can actually allow people to redeem those points. If you're a moderator, you can actually encourage people to redeem those points for the channel as well. So it's customizable points program that lets streamers reward members of their community with perks, including a taste of benefits typically reserved for subscribers, right? So sometimes you may have some of those perks only for subscribers, but you make it available for enough of your channel points. That keeps people engaged, right? And it's a great way to get the community involved, especially when you're just getting started. Again, we are just getting started. We are 49 days in. Hence why we're talking about all the little things, right? Why are we talking about all the little nuances? It's not, we know Streamer University just happened yesterday, right? It happened. A lot of new people joined Twitch. A lot of people said, hey, that looks fun. I think I could do it. A lot of people may get stuck in one viewer purgatory, but we're trying to avoid that by learning the terms of service, learning what to do, what not to do, and we're just growing together, right? So channel points is a great way to get people to encourage people to participate in your channel, right? Everyone loves points and rewards. Your loyal fans will now be able to earn points from doing what they're already doing in your channel, such as watching, following, participating in a raid. And the channel points program will add another layer of entertainment by letting your viewers spend their points on fun rewards, some of which give them a taste of benefits typically reserved for subscriber that seamlessly add to their community experience, right? So feel free to customize your points. You can add any type of value that you want to it, and you can have it be done for whatever you want to do. You can simply manage all that through your creator dashboard. You know what I'm saying? Hydrate. Maybe that's one I should add. True, hydrate. Your ass been talking too much. Take a sip of water. That's your dose of ASMR, right? So you can do all these things, right? And when a custom reward is redeemed, it actually is visible in your activity feed on your live dashboard. So that means you can see it as well as your moderator can see it. Your moderator can actually help you manage when those points are redeemed. So that way, when they have the requests in queue for the redemption of the points, they can actually mark them as complete when you physically complete the task. So if I say, hey, listen, for 5,000 true points, I'll do 10 push-ups or something, then maybe Pendumere can say, well, this nigga did those push-ups, so let's go ahead and mark that off so he doesn't keep doing push-ups all night thinking it's the same one. I don't know. People be drinking on their streams. You know what I'm saying? I've taken a few shots on stream. We want to keep ourselves organized, right? And again, mods can help. Clicking on the channel points reward balloon in the chat, typing in /request in the chat on the desktop, and clicking rewards queue, etc., etc., etc. Go wild with it. Go have fun with it. I'm going to come up with some crazy things, and we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. And then as we grow, we'll change what the custom ones are, and we'll figure out what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. Yeah. So what's good with y'all? How y'all doing this evening? How are y'all doing? Y'all already know y'all was gonna get a little dose of learning, right? Now here's an interesting thing, right? Because y'all know I was gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. Those are all the things that you can do. But what are you encouraged not to do? Listen carefully, right? Because there's things that you can do with points that you're also encouraged not to do for subscriptions, because subscriptions do bring a monetary value. And the reason why you're encouraged not to do it is for several reasons. One being future sponsorships, one being, all the things that could be seen or whatever the case is. But I'll give you one example. Taking shots. Right? If you redeem 1,000, that's too low, right? I'm worth more than that. I'm a 7, right? If you redeem 10,000 true points, I'll take a shot of liquor, right? There's not really anything wrong with it. At the moment, I haven't seen anything about it being frowned upon, right? Redeem your points, I'll take a shot, right? To my knowledge, all I got to do is label my video as may include intoxication, and we're good to go. However, right, what I don't want to do is that same method, but for subs. I don't want to say, for every sub I get, I'm going to take a shot, right? I don't want to encourage public intoxication in exchange for subscriptions, right? I haven't found anything that explicitly says you cannot do it, but I have found wording that says you're discouraged. You should be discouraged from doing it, right? Maybe I need to read a little deeper, right? So Twitch doesn't really want you to exchange subscriptions and things of monetary value for things that can be considered harmful. Not to say people don't do it, not to say you can't do it. I just haven't seen the specific words that says, don't do this, right? But again, there's a difference between channel points, where they hold no monetary value, versus subscriptions that do hold monetary value. So I would just say, tread lightly, right? So if you like to take shots, sure. Maybe you set your channel points, higher than 1,000, right? Because y'all don't want True to get on here and, I got 70,000 points on your channel. And you like, for every 1,000 you give me, I'll take a shot. I'm telling you right now, chat, I will be the one to drop 25,000 channel points for you to end your stream. You'll take 25 shots on stream and then your night is over. And then when you stream the next time, I'm going to ask you, how do you feel? Right? Exactly. Push the button. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real button smasher. You feel me? So don't do that. And if you do it, just think about how many points people could possibly have for your channel. If you got your points set to 50 points that people can earn every hour or whatever, and you frequently do 24-hour streams or you stream while you're sleeping, just know if people got you tabbed up or people watching, they're racking up points. So don't think they won't drop the hammer if you come in low balling. If you come in low balling and say, hey, I'm going to do 10 push-ups for every 300 channel points. Somebody's sitting in a cut with 3,000 channel points ready to make your arms fall off. And people will do it. So just be aware, right? Be aware and know your worth, right? Berserk in the building. Exactly. Push the goddamn button. Come on. Exactly. Because I'm telling you right now, True gonna push that button. You feel me? I'm gonna push that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna push the button. You feel me? So again, let's know our worth, chat. Let's not do channel points, 1,000 channel points for a shot. No, right? If you're part of the Raid Train community, I'm telling you right now, on everybody's channel, I got 20,000 points. Whether you see me there or not, my shit be tabbed up on 4 computers. I got points on everybody's channel. Don't do something that you know is going to affect you and make it cheap, right? Because True going to be the one to push the button, right? And if you hold true to what you do, I'm going to also throw some bits out there, you feel me? You know what I mean? We having fun. You got to spend money to make money. But channel points don't have a monetary value. And they accumulate real fast. So just, you get the point. Be mindful, right? So right now, for 2,500 True points, you can choose a topic we discuss, right? Which means y'all can choose topics all day. But I'm prepared for that. If you ever see me put something on there like, hey, True's going to take a shot, just know I'm a 7. I consider myself at least a 7. So that's going to be worth a couple points. For me to take a shot, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that one. You feel me? Especially when we go to hero mode and you might forget, oh, I forgot to change this, and you got all these new viewers coming to your channel, and all of a sudden they choose today to go ham on you. They choose today when you're in the middle of having a party, you're celebrating, and they say, oh, it's time to redeem. Right? That shit, what, man? Those people going to redeem that stuff so fast, it's going to sound like Billy walked in the building. You know what I'm saying? This how this shit going to sound. This how this shit going to sound when people going to Vegas and playing Uno. Right? This is how it's going to sound. When you go and somebody hit your ass with that draw 4, it's going to sound like this. You feel me? Shout out to the chat. We're having fun. Monkey D. Luffy has made an appearance. You feel me? Well, what y'all think about that? A little shifting gears. What y'all think? Again, we're not encouraging gambling. We're not saying we don't partake in gambling. We just want to know y'all thoughts. What are y'all thoughts on Uno being brought to the Las Vegas Sands, the Las Vegas Casino? What do y'all think about that? Y'all think it's going to be a fight on the first night? Y'all think the table going to be set up like a what do you call it? A blackjack table? How many players y'all think they going to allow per table? Y'all think it's going to be like a baccarat situation where it's like, all right, whoever want to join, and we could be up to 20 people. How do y'all think that's going to go? How many cards y'all think they dealing? Y'all think they going with 5, 7? They're not doing 9, right? Because Uno is supposed to have an odd number, right? W's in the chat if you're a beast at Uno, right? Y'all think they're going to have any trick cards, or they're going to do straight up back of the package rules in the Las Vegas casino for Uno? Right? What do you think the bet minimum is going to be? Right? Are they going to raise the minimum as the night goes on? Are you going to be able to double down in the middle of the game? Are you going to be able to side bet? Right? If Berserk go to the casino, can I bet on Berserk's hand versus me playing myself? Right? What y'all think about that, chat? Uno in the Las Vegas casino, right? I saw a funny ass meme earlier that says, "This is my face when I got my rent money on the line and I got one card left and somebody bringing out the draw four." It's gonna happen. Don't let me cash you outside. If I got one card left and you hit me with a draw four and you don't, it's not even gonna be bad if you get hit with a draw four. That's a part of the game. Draw twos, draw fours, skip, reverse, it's part of the game. But if you hit me with a draw four and you don't win, yo, sneak out the back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uno show no mercy. Facts. They definitely want to do whatever make the casino money. Remember, the dealer is probably going to be playing. Like, hold up. How the dealer got all wild cards and draw fours? Every time you get Uno, the dealer and change the color on your ass. Like, hold up, swole up. Why are you playing with my money like this? You know what I'm saying? What's the payout? The payout gonna be 2-1? No. If I'm betting $25 on a hand of Uno, bruh, the odds gotta be ever in my favor. You know what I'm saying? I will go. Listen, I go and play and see how it is. I'm not saying I'm the best Uno player, but I'll go just to say I win. I'll try to play anything. But Uno, bruh. Can you imagine going thinking, yeah, I done won Uno at every game night in my family. You go, you put up your rent, your mortgage money, your car note money, whatever money it is that you're not supposed to be gambling, you put it up like, yo, this about to be an easy W. The dealer, right? Handing them out. They dealing 5 cards, right? 5 cards to every player at the table. You got 5 players at the table. And the dealer makes 6, right? We got 6 players. The game start. You thought, oh, I'm a beast. I'm going to put up 2,500, right? And your ass gets skipped the entire game. Every time they come through, skip. Can you imagine betting and not being able to play a card? Fuck getting Uno and then somebody making you draw 2. What if you never get to play a card? What if they keep skipping and reversing past your ass, right? What if they choose violence against you? You feel me? What if they done played every day since Uno came out and you're the newcomer at that table and you never get to play a card, right? What happens in that scenario? Like, you're going to crash out. You're going to be like, yo, I thought it was sweet. I thought I was going to go in there. I thought we was going to be playing by the rules. What if the casino got a big ass wheel and they, right? You know what I'm saying? And they change the rule every hour. You know what I'm saying? In this hour, draw 2s are worth 4. In this hour, reverses twice. You know what I'm saying? Any skip you play skips everybody on the table and comes back to you. They be doing that shit like, what's the name of that bar I used to go to in college? Dead Freddy's. Where every 30 minutes to an hour, they had this big ass wheel in the bar. Every 30 minutes. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can. This is about this trap. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm random as hell. So bear with me for 5 seconds. 5 little seconds. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to the marketplace and I'm going to go look up a spinning wheel and see if I can find a sound effect. Let's see. Nope, that one sucks. That one sucks. That one sucks. No, that definitely sucks. What the fuck? That's not even a wheel. Oh, that sucks. Let's see if I can type in game show wheel. Sorry, I just want the sound effect. Prize wheel, can you call it prize wheel? They gotta have a sound effect for one of these. All right, let's see, sound effects. Oh, I don't want that. I guess it's the closest we're gonna get. Right? Every 30 minutes to half an hour, the wheel spins. You guys get it, right? The wheel spins. They got a new special. It was a bar in college. So every 30 minutes they go $1 beers or 50-cent beers or 50-cent shots or Jaeger bombs on the house or some craziness. Lextron over there peeking in the cut. What's good with you, my boy? Hi. That was random. Yeah. So every hour to 30 minutes, you don't know. It's a casino. If you go in and they catch people winning, they're gonna do something so your ass can lose. That's just how casinos are set up. They're gonna do whatever. Just like Solo said, anything they need to do for the house to win, right? They may spin that wheel, right? They may spin that wheel and pull off one of these. Here you go. They spin the wheel. You're looking at the board and you go, oh man, if you get Uno, meaning if you get one card, you have to restart with a fresh set of cards, right? Instead of Uno, you got to go from 2 to 0. Both your last 2 cards have to be the same card. The house always wins. That's a fact. Right? People get mad as hell, they vibrate you. Right? Like you cooking a damn well done steak. This bitch is shaking the table. Fucking. What's up? Yes, sure. She's shaking the table. You know what I'm saying? But that's Uno. But listen, that opens the door for a lot of things, right? Because if they put Uno in the casino, they can put spades in the casino, right? They could put tunk in the casino. They could put goldfish in the casino. Is it goldfish or goldfish? Goldfish, right? They could put cutthroat. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's like spades with 3 suits. They could put hearts in the casino, right? They could put all your favorite things. They might come up with a way to put Minesweeper in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do know how to play Minesweeper, if you're wondering. But yeah, they might do any of that stuff. You feel me? Spades in a casino would be as dangerous as Uno in a casino. You feel me? It'll be as dangerous as craps in a casino. They got craps, right? Craps is one of the most quote unquote dangerous dice games, right? Because that's what it's known, playing on the street, playing in the prison yard, playing in the alley, right? In a casino, the only thing that's dangerous is winning and choosing to take your cash and walking out the front door. Especially if you win and walk out the front door after you made a nigga draw 8. Like, if I got my rent money on the line and you make me draw 8 and you win in my face and your first step is to get all your prize money in cash and walk out the door, I'm following you. I'm not following you. So listen, I want nobody looking for me, right? Listen, it ain't going to be true following nobody. I'm speaking to you from the viewpoint of somebody who would follow somebody, right? But I'm telling you, listen, if I got one card left and the color is red and my last card is red and you make me draw 4, especially if you make me draw 4 when you still got 6 cards in your hand, bro, you made me draw 4 when you still got 6 cards in your hand. I'm following you if you win this game, bro. I'm following you. What if they do tiered winning, right? First one out gets a payout of, 50 to 1 or 20 to 1. 50 to 1 is wild, right? But it is a casino. Let's call it 50 to 1. First one out gets 50 to 1. Second one out, 25 to 1. Third one out, you get double your money, right? Fourth and fifth, you just lose. What if they run it that way? And that's how the house always gets their cut. We don't know what can happen. But if it's true, what it seems like it's true, because once the internet gets a hold of it, right, that shit got to be true. And that's going to be wild as hell. Wild as hell. You know what I'm saying? And people going to find a way to cheat. Oh, best believe. You're going to have to hold your cards close to your chest. Because you don't want somebody behind you winking in Morse code to their boy across the table, acting like it's something in their eye because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, right. He got a draw 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, draw 4 is absolutely fighting words. Fuck a draw 4. This is a casino. Money on the line. You make me draw 2 those fighting words. You feel me? Uno in a casino. That's insane. But that's what it is. So yeah, y'all know the vibes. We talked about modifying. We talked about moderating, modulating, all the things. We talked about Uno in a casino, right? All these things. And if you haven't, I definitely, especially if you're new, I encourage you to do Creator Camp because it does have some good information in there. It does have, it just has a lot of information. If you're new, you should want the information, right? Right? You should. Let's see if we can jam a little bit while I change my tabs. You feel me? Is this logged in? Hold up. I think it's logged in. Sometimes when I be logging in or when I look at this Apple Music, it be tripping sometimes. It really do. Because I'm looking and I'm like, wait. It's like logged in, but it's not completely logged in because the one playlist that I use on Twitch should really be at the forefront. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's jam out real quick. Play the song. Push the goddamn button. I may have to refresh this. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. All right, let's see. Does that work? That works. All right. W's in the chat.
When I'm in quicksand, when I have to help my heart to stand so I can say goodbye to you. And there will be a day when we'll meet again. We'll be like strokes of warm rain, sweet as sugar cane.
One of the things I definitely learned is that when it comes to your stream manager, how you have all these drop downs, I didn't realize that when you do the drop downs, you can literally just like, I don't know why I'm so damn slow sometimes, but you can literally change what it's showing up. I didn't realize it would just change.
Don't go. Can't change the way it's can't change the way my heart feels. Don't go.
Hope y'all having a good time tonight, chat. Good chat. Get back to reading my book. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to reading my book because I told you I couldn't find it. I'm gonna get back to reading my book. I'm also trying to I'm really just trying to get back to, oh my gosh. Don't you just hate when you can't find the droids you want? My brain just be freezing. Like, I literally was about to say something and then it just froze. And then it's like, what the hell were you about to say? It'll come to me. It'll come to me, chat. Give me 1 second. It'll come to me.
Don't go.
I don't know what the hell I was about to say. That's crazy. Right? But we all know when it comes to when it comes to creating content, especially when you're just chatting, I think chatting becomes a lot easier as your viewership and your chat is engaging, right? So the more like not necessarily questions, but questions and topics that people are bringing up and viewpoints that they give, opinions, things like that, then you can actually engage with your chat. And I think that is going to be a big part of, like, if you're just chatting, what keeps you going, right? Because sometimes it's like your mind just like blanks. So sometimes, like, again, at the moment, I don't currently come up with any like list of topics per se. Um, but I'm definitely working on that. That's another going to be another step in the journey, which is to start, like, if I'm not creating content, but if I'm just chatting or doing IRL, I want to at least think about, all right, sections. I want to talk about this for 10 or 15 minutes and talk about this for 10 or 15 minutes. So that's kind of the route I'm headed to, right? I did get from ChatGPT, I got one of my countdowns, I guess you could call it, because my streamer pack, it's basically done. And now I'm waiting for them to notify me that the pack has been sent and the link is live. But they did send me a countdown screen. And I think I want to show you guys that countdown screen, right? This is one of the teasers. And again, like I said, it just, you know, it may be what some people expect, may not be. You know, it has this specific countdown theme. Is you'll see got a little retro to it, but it's not nothing crazy. So let's see here. Let's show the desktop. Bending show. Here we go. What you guys think, chat? What you guys think? Right? What you think? If you didn't know, when my stream deck is sleeping, right? When my stream deck is in like a sleep mode, this is what it looks like. I know this camera moves. You didn't know that, right? See that? It's a little Pac-Man, little game over screen, right? Some of you seen that before, but I'm just giving you all the details, showing you. Did I even switch the camera? What the? Let me do that again. Right. So that's the screensaver for my stream deck. Right? That's crazy. I didn't even switch the camera the first time. That's crazy. Appreciate it, Solo. So yeah, so the theme is not necessarily all games, but it does have essentially like it's like a mixture of a retro and like a Marvel and like cartoony slash bright but dark. It's a little mixture of all that stuff. I just wanted to see what it would come up with. Because I'm going to try to go from there, right? And I'm gonna see how it plays out. So that's pretty much what I'm working with at the moment. And like I said, hopefully that comes soon. There is, so I mentioned before that it keeps fucking raining. Like it's been raining. It's been just raining out of nowhere, right? Like we're getting these new weather updates that the government is releasing, I guess, right? But it was raining real hard today, and we saw a lot of thunderbolts, right? The reason why I mention this is because I've been trying to plan a day where I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna do some maintenance on my grill, and I'm gonna try to do that live. So we'll see how that works. And y'all also know I need to get my my Wi-Fi extender before I do that. If anybody has a good recommendation for a Wi-Fi extender, definitely let me know. But again, I think I came up with the one I want to go with. Um, that's gonna be TP Link RE605X. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. So that should be fun. But yeah, let's get some slow tunes going because y'all know what time it is. It's late. Y'all know y'all normally get for me for about an hour. That's all, you know. I'm giving you all I got. You feel me? So while we're looking for some while we look for somebody who's streaming so you can indulge me in this raid real quick. Let's play some little tunes. But yeah, this was a good one. W stream. W's in the chat. We're learning. And I'm telling you, all these things we're learning are going to come in serious handy as we're growing. Folks start hitting partner and getting sponsorships and really having a huge following and a huge community. All these little things that we're aware of, it's going to come in handy. One of the other things I've been looking at that I'll probably talk more about later is, and somebody mentioned it earlier, is IRL backpack. I feel like those things can get pretty expensive, so I'm gonna look it up and do some research and see what it's talking about, and then I'll definitely let you guys know kind of what I see or find, whatever the case is. Let's see who's on. I follow so many people that, like, these days, Tallahassee Pain is on. These days is like a sea of people. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Don't hesitate to use your channel points to say, hey, choose who I raid. That's the end of the list. Okay? So I guess y'all might get somebody new tonight, chat. God, no, I don't ever mind putting that to random people. The train is kind of sick. Unlimited IRL. That's what we're going for. Okay, so tonight, if y'all will indulge me, the person that I would like to raid is Peachy Yanni. She might be watching anime. She was doing Call of Duty earlier. Oh, you got Chiclet on there too. Chiclet is a W. Let's see. Got W's in the chat. Oh, I think I might go to Chiclet because he's just chatting. Y'all listen to me chat. Maybe I can listen to him chat a little bit. W's to Peachiana though. I love her page. Let's rate this boy Chiclet. Like I said, as always, I appreciate y'all. W's to y'all. And I just, I mess with y'all heavy. Y'all support me from the beginning. This day 49. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might see me in the morning tomorrow, because your boy, I don't think your boy got to go in the office for the 9 to 5 tomorrow. I might be working from home. But we about to raid Chiclet. And I'll see y'all next time.
I might like them